Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are diving into one of the most influential personal finance books of our time, The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. This book explores how our emotions, habits, behavior, and life experiences shape the way we think about money. It teaches us that financial success is not just about knowledge or intelligence, but about understanding our own psychology. So let's break down the key lessons from the book in a clear and engaging way. Main content. The first major idea in the book is that no one is crazy. Every person makes financial decisions based on their unique life experiences. Someone who grew up during economic hardship will think about money differently from someone who grew up during prosperity. Rather than judging others, the real lesson is to understand that everyone is behaving rationally within their own world. The second idea centers on luck and risk. Success in life is not purely the result of hard work, and failure is not always because of mistakes. Sometimes, luck helps us win and risk pulls us down. Instead of focusing too much on individual success stories, pay attention to patterns and principles that work in the long run. Another powerful concept is knowing what is enough. Many people risk everything because they never define their limit. Without a sense of enough, you keep chasing more, even when you already have more than you need. True wealth requires knowing when to stop and protect what you have built. The book also emphasizes the magic of compounding. Compounding takes time to show results, but its power is extraordinary. Wealth grows slowly and quietly when you allow your investments to work over long periods. Time in the market matters far more than timing the market. Housel highlights the difference between getting wealthy and staying wealthy. Getting rich often requires taking risks and being optimistic, but staying rich requires humility, cautiousness, and the ability to live below your means. Survival is more important than perfection. Another lesson is that a small number of events drive the majority of outcomes. This is known as the power of tail events. You do not need to be right all the time. A few great decisions can shape your entire financial future. One of the most important forms of wealth, according to the book, is freedom. The ability to control your own time is the highest return money can buy. When money gives you autonomy, life becomes far more satisfying. Housel also discusses a concept called the man in the car paradox. We often assume that expensive possessions impress others. In reality, people are not admiring us. They are imagining themselves owning the same things. Real respect comes not from what you own, but from how you live and treat others. Another powerful idea is that wealth is what you do not see. People often show off their riches, but real wealth is hidden in savings, investments, and unspent money. Having a high income does not make you wealthy. Saving and investing do. The book teaches that saving money is far more important than the amount you earn. Savings give you flexibility, security, and freedom. Wealth grows from discipline, not income levels. Housel reminds us that reasonable decisions are better than perfectly rational ones. A financial plan must be emotionally comfortable, or you will abandon it during tough times. A simple plan you can stick with always beats a perfect plan you cannot maintain. Another key idea is to expect surprises. The future is unpredictable, and markets constantly change. Instead of relying on precise predictions, build plans that are resilient to unexpected situations. This connects to the idea of margin of safety. A buffer, extra savings, or conservative assumptions can protect you when things go wrong. The goal is not to maximize returns, but to stay in the game long enough for compounding to work. Housel also explains that our goals and preferences change over time. What you want at 20 will not be the same at 40. Leave room in your financial plans for growth and change. The book points out that everything has a price. Market returns require enduring volatility and uncertainty. Instead of fearing them, understand that this is the fee you pay for long-term rewards. Another key message is that everyone is playing a different financial game. The strategies of a day trader, a retiree, and a long-term investor are completely different. Never copy someone whose financial goals are not the same as yours. The seduction of pessimism is another theme. Negative news sounds more intelligent and realistic, but history proves that long-term optimism is far more accurate. Progress happens slowly and often quietly, while setbacks are loud and sudden, but overall, the world becomes better over time. Finally, people are drawn to stories, even if those stories are not based on facts. This is why financial bubbles, manias, and bad investment decisions happen. To protect yourself, focus on fundamentals, not popular narratives. And that wraps up the detailed summary of The Psychology of Money. This book teaches us that controlling our behavior, understanding our emotions, and thinking long-term are far more important than chasing trends or trying to beat the market. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful summaries and financial wisdom. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.